Dann schauen wir doch mal. Ja, den Öffner betätigen. Entsperrt. Oh, sieht gemütlich aus. Und nicht wie ein Paradebeispiel für eine gruselige Horrorfilm-Garage. Oh je. What? Oh mein Gott. Wobei jetzt hier dieser Projektor auch schon irgendwie strange ist, oder?
Wow, a projector. I thought I would forget its existence with my school years. What is it doing down here?
Finde ich auch sehr seltsam, als sollte man sich da was ansehen.
Nothing.
Nichts drin.
What? What is that? I can't believe all this was under the house. What was he doing here?
Ist das das Material, aus dem auch unser Stein ist?
Wait, isn't it exactly the same gem I have attached on my bracelet? Where did he find it? He was apparently willing to ship it to be analyzed?
Devoted. Ist es hier zu dunkel? Dürfen wir es uns deswegen nicht ansehen? Okay. Ich würde es mir aber gerne ansehen. Das sieht spannend aus. Moment mal. Ist hier irgendwo ein Lichtschalter? Ah. Anleitung. Ach du Gott. Press the bypass switch to cancel the effect of equalizer on the tape. Wo ist denn der Equalizer? Der dritte hier unten. Den darf ich gar nicht drücken, oder? Und vielleicht doch der? Sehr verwirrend. To change the play speed of the tape. Nummer 6. Kommen wir gar nicht richtig ran, oder? Na doch. Da oben ist das. Ich weiß nicht, ist das gut? Da kommt eine Melodie oder sowas, oder? Ganz komisch. Vor allem, da wir gar nicht alle Tasten irgendwie benutzen dürfen, wundert mich das. Also hier sind Punkte durchgestrichen, das ist ja auch okay. Aber manche Tasten dürfen wir gar nicht benutzen. Die da angezeigt werden, zum Beispiel ganz links. Aber es war mir so, als wäre da so eine Melodie im Hintergrund gekommen. Da. Hört ihr das? Das war's. Mayday? Ah, finde es ganz schwer, hier genau die richtigen Werte zu treffen. Du kennst ja die Effekte auf die Equalizer und the Tape. Die Speed haben wir eigentlich jetzt schon einigermaßen angepasst, würde ich sagen. Das Signallevel. This screen displays the current frequency used by the equalizer. The frequency selector. Use it to select at which frequency the signal is filtered. Okay. Wundert mich, dass es da auch noch mal so einen starken Ausschlag gibt hier. Ich glaube, das ist schon da die richtige. Hier haben wir's.
A submarine?
Here we
In
go.
danger? What was the lighthouse doing?
Okay, ich hoffe, das hat uns gereicht an Info. Wir haben gar nicht viel bekommen, oder? Den Keller erforschen, den Dachboden besuchen. Stimmt, wir können jetzt auch auf den Dachboden. Brauchen wir hier eine Lichtquelle? Ich weiß halt nicht, wir haben uns halt jetzt nichts notiert, nachdem wir hier geguckt haben. Das wundert mich. Wir können es auch immer noch auswählen. Ist rockall. Unbekannter Keller. Im Wasser dringt das U-Boot ein. Wiederhole. Okay. Naja, wir können es ja mal eingestellt lassen, immerhin. Das dürfen wir uns alles nicht angucken. Hier ist aber doch ein...
Let's shed some light on this.
Ah, sehr gut.
If you're listening to this, you are probably the person sent by the office to continue my investigation. Well, at least I hope. My name is Matthew Banks, and I started this work about a year ago. As stated in my previous reports, I infiltrated the lighthouse last month, but they just found out that a tape was missing, and I think they're on to me now. I used to borrow tapes during the night, but this time they noticed before I could bring them back. I didn't have time to use the new filtering machine, but I left it. The first one gathers my studies on the audio signal coming from the oceanic floor, which was the reason our interest was piqued by St. Exel in the first place. The second board will give you more details on the local cult, whose believers call themselves the Devoted. The third board is about Operation White Medusa, which is probably why you're here now. We are now definitely forced to recognize that the village of St. Exel is the center of great political and scientific interest, as we first suspected. I hate to leave like this, but I'm afraid my time has come. During the last 2 weeks, the lighthouse had trouble acquiring new information from ashore. Apparently, some kind of technology has been jamming their signal. Is there some kind of expert trying to hack the operation? I'll leave it to you to find out.
Na super. Mal wieder liegt alles bei uns.
Passports? Money from different countries? This man was not your usual anybody. Oh. And there's also boat tickets to leave for Plymouth, England. He was planning on leaving. Just wasn't sure when.
Okay. Zuerst hören. Das ist aber genau das, was wir gerade gehört haben, oder? Ah, was bist du? Und darf ich dich nicht angucken? Ich darf nicht. Ich darf nicht interagieren. Okay. Signal A, B, C. Das scheint sich zu bewegen, was hier geortet wird. Und vielleicht ist auch genau das eben, was dieses U-Boot angegriffen hat. Hydrodrone. Okay. Das sind Ausschläge. Okay. Oh, hier ist eine Leiter. Können wir nicht mitnehmen, schade. Dann haben wir was zu dem Kult. Kirche. Männer. Docks. Exil Town.
In many areas, the life in St. Exel has deteriorated sharply in recent years. Local studies tend to show that nature has adopted an abnormal behavior. Some species started proliferating more than before, while others suffered the opposite effect. Some animals became aggressive towards humans, and some bird species completely migrated and left the region for good. We've also seen a lot of upheaval in the behavior of inhabitants of the village and their health. Ultimately, it led to many people leaving, which left only the ones who didn't have a choice. A real change is taking place, and no one seems to understand where it's coming from. Additionally, these extraordinary happenings have been rumored in the region, which isn't improving the situation. The village has become a place of attraction for people bathed in pseudosciences, esoteric and the occult, to say the least. They now see this place as a central home to their mythology. One movement eventually took over the others and established itself as the popular cult, the Devoted. They managed to obtain this importance by being omnipresent in their protests. They vandalized sites in large areas surrounding the village, which made the local press very keen on showcasing them, and ultimately helped a great deal in converting more people to their cause. According to my research, it is governed by a certain Aurora K. I couldn't find a lot of information regarding her, but managed to steal some pictures by following her after a public meeting with the population. She built her movement on the belief in the existence of an abysmal entity which would sow its harmful influence over the region and towards the inhabitants of St. Exel. To calm this underwater entity, they tirelessly seek the culprits for this curse. They unearth and send ashore on deteriorating ships coffins containing the bodies of people who have always lived here. If the boat returns and runs aground on the coast, the person and their family are pardoned. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks like they've shifted into high gear by sending people who are still alive to sea. These are just rumors, and people who go missing may have simply decided to leave the area. They never communicated their plans with me regarding the future of their protests, and I'm not sure where they'll meet yet. My theory is that they'll probably regroup either near the White Manor or the local church.
Okay. Sehr, sehr, sehr interessant. Aber beim anderen hatten wir so eine Kassette nicht, oder? Oder habe ich die übersehen? Kassette irgendwo hier? Oh, doch.
In 1977, an ultra-low frequency sound was picked up by scientists south of the Atlantic Ocean. But no one succeeded in identifying the structural composition of this acoustic phenomenon, and many theories were put forward. Spy submarine, human aeronautical activities on the surface, or even tests of explosives resonating through the abyss. The case remained closed for 2 years until a second sound was recorded 2,000 kilometers from Namibia. This time, the subject worried specialists. The position of the two recordings suggests the movement of something. In 1984, the sound was picked up again, several times around the Bermuda Triangle. Governments in many countries decided to classify all information about this issue as confidential, and the general public was kept away. While tracking other countries' progress, our secret services discovered in '86 that the French government was particularly interested in the matter, and that they put in motion a special program called Rorqual, a scientific project mainly dedicated to the understanding of unknown oceanic noises. We then decided in 1987, based on what we found in the village of St. Exel, and considering that this last signal was recorded off the coast of French Brittany, that it made perfect sense for me to start our investigation here. During my time, I discovered a platform for listening and monitoring seismic activities at the heart of the lighthouse. Only recently, and thanks to an information trading deal I made with the cult, I got myself recruited there as a maintenance agent. It allowed me to find that the lighthouse crew is, in fact, following the movement of an object which turns out to be a French military submarine. So was it only a submarine that we tracked from the beginning? But
Ich dachte organisch.
How did it produce this noise that we regularly pick up? I copied a lot of tapes and left them inside the hideout, but they're all still encrypted. I was hoping to get more information from it, but I spotted a car in front of the house tonight, and it's clearer than ever now that my time to leave has come.
Okay. Also, Infos über dieses Geräusch. Geheimdienste, die daran interessiert sind. Und über diesen Kult haben wir jetzt auch bekommen. Dieser Kult, der wahrscheinlich daran schuld ist, dass die Menschen verschwunden sind. Und dann haben wir noch hier was. Operation White Medusa. Schauen wir mal, was das denn noch bitte sein soll.
Infiltrating the cell in the heart of the lighthouse made me realize that the French government is very concerned about the development of the situation here in St. Exil. The development of the sect, as well as the growing anomalies observed in the population and nature, are monitored in a sustained manner. They came to realize that if they do not act, this situation will eventually draw the attention of the entire country to St. Exil. I had, in my hands, documents detailing an operation called White Medusa, the purpose of which was to methodically isolate and capture everybody in the village. Do they think that the people here are all sick or contaminated with something? Or do they mean to sweep this affair under the rug? They seem to foresee two possible scenarios for carrying out Operation White Medusa. As if by coincidence, there are incidentally two events which attract almost all the population in the same place. The village festival, which takes place during a whole weekend, or a fair organized by the village school. I was able to reconstruct on the map the assaults considered in each of these possible scenarios. A large number of troops will be deployed, and they can easily prevent anyone from escaping by blocking the main accesses and roads. They will proceed using heavy trucks and toxic gas to control and direct the crowd toward them. The inhabitants of St. Exil have a Damocles sword over their head, but they don't know of its existence, nor when it will fall.
Was war das für ein Geräusch? Ach, das war das Tonbandgerät, was ausgeht, ne? Okay, das ist super interessant und erstmal super viel Info auf einmal. Krass, okay. Ach, schau mal. Munition. Oh, die gute Munition. Ach, schau mal, Signal. Was ist der Bloop? Ein ultraniedrigfrequentes Geräusch, das 1977 im Meer entdeckt wurde. Wurde in den folgenden 10 Jahren viele Male entdeckt. Etwas bewegt sich durch die Ozeane. Theorien von wissenschaftlichen Spionage-U-Boot, Luftfahrtaktivitäten, Sprengstofftests, Tiere. Was ist über die Sekte bekannt? Aurore K. ist die Anführerin der Sekte. Basiert auf dem Glauben an die Existenz eines abgründigen Wesens. Dieses Wesen soll seinen schädlichen Einfluss in der Region und unter ihren Bewohnern verbreiten. Also doch so ein Cthulhu-Ding. Ihr Ziel ist es, die Schuldigen zu finden. Medusa. Die Natur sieht jetzt anders aus. Die Situation könnte die Aufmerksamkeit des ganzen Landes auf sich ziehen. Es gibt seltsame Pflanzen, die nur in der Gegend von St. Exil wachsen. Es wurden einige außergewöhnliche glänzende Materialien entdeckt. Einige der einzigartigen Laubbäume, sehr glitzernde Felsen. Okay. Im Keller erforschen. Wir können anscheinend immer noch was hier erforschen. Vielleicht noch mehr zu der Nachricht. Oder jetzt hier dieses.
What is this folder? Your next objective. I'll study that during the night. A bit of reading always helps.
Achso, nee, noch nicht. Wobei eigentlich schon, ne? Aber ich will kurz wissen, ob sie hier jetzt nochmal einen Kommentar zu lässt mit dem Hintergrundwissen. Nee, ich glaube, das brauchen wir nämlich, um das Licht zu triggern. Gut. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir jetzt erst noch auf den Dachboden schauen sollen oder ob wir jetzt erstmal ein schönes kleines Unterhaltungslektürchen lesen. Wahrscheinlich erstmal das, oder?